Good evening. I am dealing with some pain tonight, but I think that's an even better reason to play a good video game. Ended up watching both the Sony State of Play and the Silent Hill transmission that happened tonight. Pretty good. I uh, I liked what we saw of Requiem. I liked. There was actually quite a few things I liked in the State of Play. So hell yeah. I hear dogs bickering. But yeah, the new Requiem stuff, that very much looked like Sherry Birkin in the trailer. I will actually be shocked if it's not. So right off the bat, there's just a little hidden area you can go to up here that's optional. Bouncing around. Merchant's own little, his own little hidey hole. You may recognize this shack as one of the places you have to go to for an item in the remake. Also, if you really like Resident Evil 4 Remake and you want a challenge, check out something called the Berserker mod. Uh, that will crush your balls. And I don't know if you're into that or not. I don't shame, but that shit's hard as all hell. Shoutouts to Zero Was Taken's videos on the Berserker mod. His videos are so good. I will actually just watch them on repeat if I have nothing going on during the day. Yeah, there's just a gem in that barrel there, which isn't really a thing that happens. This also gets you behind the counter with him.
Got a selection of... What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
He probably wants to be mad at me for being back here, but I don't think he does. I don't think he can do very good business with the locals.
What are you buying? Is Thank you. Is
Unfortunately, the rifle isn't a very good use until get the semi-auto. That's when it becomes an incredibly useful tool. Oh. Don't remember if there's anything to grab here. Look at all that stuff. My man holding out on me. Alright. Don't really think this game had, like, hidden areas that you could go to on the boat, like the remake does. You go to Chicken Island. This lake here is also a good place to gather fish for healing items in the remake. Just a heads up. It's like there's the quest for the large bass, but you can also just amass a bunch of healing. don't know how much I'm going to be rambling tonight. Tonight is probably going to be more chill and low key. No, I think here's when we meet our first Plaga. So now from this point forward, that can just happen to dudes when you kill them. This version of the Plaga, it's really not much of a threat. It can be kind of annoying. It can especially just kind of get you with some stray hits as it wiggles around. I should probably actually look and see what my ammo counts are looking like. I don't remember what I have most of. Yeah, I'm actually pretty good on everything right now. Yeah, once the Plaga comes out, the hitting the leg thing doesn't become as efficient either. At that point, it's just kind of the exposed Plaga that's the weak point. It's wild to me that first guy dropped so much gold. I don't know if they just, like, intend for you to run from it, but... I am not a bitch. Yeah, I also want to point out, Leon can jump. Like, my dude's got it. Oh, righty. What are you doing? Feels like a safety hazard to have a grenade just kind of sitting in your pocket sideways. You know, I'll just use some of this rifle ammo. Man, you only get 2 seconds for you get a motherfucker trying to throw stuff at your head. Oh. Spinel? Mátalo. Come up here and grab that before everything pops off. Alright. Alright, fine, fuck you. takes its sweet ass time swimming over to say hi. How you doing, buddy bag? Get fucked, sluice gate. I'm the sluice master now. Natalia better stay in check. The squad's all here. Yeah, dudes come from the side too, so. Yeah, so this is kind of a cheeky thing you can do here is you can just get them to jump on those boxes and then do that, but doing so, you also lose drops. But my inventory is very full right now as it is. So it's whatever. I'm gonna do my own thing. To quote Mr. Nags, or Chibidoki, whoever you want to quote. This cave is so moist and dank. Mush mush.
I've obtained an object that resembles the cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
I mean, it might be yours, but like, I wouldn't call it mine. Alright, for me it's just a job. I've been forced into this. So like, the fact that there is a very real opportunity that Leon could die in Requiem is, it's something, and I'm not sure if I'm prepared for it. Fish? 4 days.
Got a selection of... What are you selling? Is that... Thank... Thank you. What are you buying? What are you buying?
Didn't think so. You can also cheese a lot of sections of this game because they allow you to buy a rocket launcher like once every, I think it's, might be once a chapter in this one, maybe once every 2 chapters. It's pretty common for people to use them on like Verdugo or Salazar, but I'm just gonna raw dog it. Like I'm just here to raw dog life right now. So somebody was nice enough to bring some new boxes over here. There's some new barrels. Don't really like just combining raw greens like that, but this might be considered a boss fight. I'm not sure. It probably could count. But this is the El Gigante that you learn about in a note earlier. Like, he kind of reminds me of, like, Quasimodo if he was huge. Sanctuary. Mierda. Really should have my hands on the controller. I forget this game loves QTs. I honestly couldn't remember if there was one there or not. Well, that did a whole lot. My man kicked me. Yeah, so he likes to grab trees. Damn. I actually couldn't remember if I could line of sight it or if I had to duck it. Okay. Now, there's a little bonus thing that happens if you, saved the dog from the bear trap earlier. Fun fact that some people may not know is, in the remake, it's actually worse for you to help the dog, because when the dog comes, El Gigante, like, regains some health. Okay. I don't... Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot I was still using the goddamn bolt action. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. I believe you can flash the Plaga. That comes out for a good chunk of damage. I could be a huge fucking liar, though. I disagree. I hit the button. Leave the dog alone, fucko. Yeah, so a lot of time, that's a relatively safe way to, like, go past him, is to just go through his legs. Good noises. Yeah, I love how those doors were somehow tied to his death. My man had a fucking, like, kill switch. All of his hard drives just got wiped too. Just reload everything. No. Alright, loot the house he didn't break. He didn't quite Hulk out as hard as he could. Later, dude. It's just so cold and rainy, dude. Couldn't remember if there was any dudes in here on the way back. Pesetas. Piss ants. Oh yeah, but we still get dogs here. Sorry, bud, but you're not one of the good ones. Well, fuck me. I'm probably about to get hit with this. Maybe not. Yeah, so once those dogs have that plaga wiggling out their back, a flash will just deal with them. So I mentioned in the first part that the flashes are like the strongest thing in this game. It just instantly kills plaga. No, outside of like some specific boss parasites, it just kind of instant kills everything. Which is, inherently a really strong thing. And then those things it doesn't kill, it'll blind. Which is also super useful, lets you set up, to kick things and do some group clearing. Maybe you just want to go for a little stroll and the fucking locals won't let you, so you gotta flashbang them. What? Hello? Bell? Yo, guys, I think your bell's broken. You may wanna call someone about that. Alright, I'm gonna try again with the rifle, just in case. Because I remember I was able to shoot this bell earlier. Okay, no, it is just flat out doing nothing. Oh, hell yeah, stealing herbs from the birds? They don't need them. Alright, finally, after it's been, like, alluded to since the beginning of the game, we get to go to church. This game also has a light puzzle pretty similar to what the remake has. I would compare it almost to the water purity puzzle in RE3. it's just kind of a logic thing, and you have to look at, you know, where stuff is and where it would overlap. Although I think in this game's case, it's not like semi-random. The puzzle in Resident Evil 3 aren't random, but they do have like seeds. It's actually incredible to me how fast you can play this game if you're not a loot goblin, but goddamn, I love being a loot goblin. I want all the things, just give me all the shinies. That's how I get my serotonin. Yeah, so we're just clearly looking to match up how things are gonna go. Easiest way to do it is to just like look for a section of the stained glass and see where it's gonna, you know, work. Yeah, that looks good. It's one of those that I'd call a stretch to say is a puzzle, but hello, is that you, Jesus?
Ashley,
Don't come!
hey, take it easy.
Don't come.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right.
Father!
I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
So Ashley works very similar to Remake. She has a health bar instead of just like going down in one hit and then having to be hit again while down. They'll also try to abduct her, just like they do in the remake. It's I don't know, it's not the worst thing in the world to deal with. Ashley's not cool enough to jump on chandeliers, so we gotta go around. Oh, and she won't jump down by herself either. There's an Easter egg where some sections where she's standing on top of places like that, you can look up her skirt. I believe it was an achievement they even added in like later releases of the game.
My name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate
He means
to the whole
cult.
world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No.
So here he even says that his whole goal is to infect us and send us back, and yet all these dudes are still trying to kill
I
us.
think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
I was unconscious.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, I truly hope you like our
I love free
fun
drugs when I'm
and
passed out.
special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets.
Pupating embryos.
Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
Like you're over here shooting crossbows at me when you just said you wanted me to go back to the States. Cult leaders don't know what they want.
Leon,
They're just on some bullshit all the
what's gonna
time.
happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
Easy peasy. Oh god, things are getting so unruly now. It's not the best, but it'll work. Yeah, okay. Head back towards the farm. We get to hang out with some of the friendly locals, though.
Wait.
Oh, I guess that achievement was for having her with me the whole time. Realistically, it probably wouldn't be too hard, but like I said in the first part, I'm not going for achievements on this playthrough, so. Ew, he's got worms. Couldn't tell if there was a snake in there or not. There's a snake in my ass.
Welcome.
Yo, Ashley, can you see this guy too?
Some rare. What are you
I
selling?
need to know if I'm schizophrenic.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying?
So now you can get the famous Red 9. I do want to just stick around with the Punisher this time now.
Come back anytime.
Don't remember if there's a new batch of shinies in here now or not. Got some new stuff here in the village. No, I gotta say, that's a pretty solid job, how quickly they replaced all these windows I broke and I'm now re-breaking. Whatever you say, dude. Dumbass.
Where are you going, Leon?
Oh, Ashley, shut up.
Where are you going, Leon?
So, that's kind of one of the benefits of her not jumping down on her own, is I can just kind of keep her up there until I want to bring her down. Because, no, despite there being a way for her to walk down, she won't. And then this guy did it for me. Oh, you are a fucking dickhead. Nobody wants to be my friend. Got my snake eater ladder.
Follow me.
Really didn't want to have to wait for her ass to climb all the way up that.
Wait. Follow me.
You're never gonna give me anything after all that time, dickhead? Anyone home? It's just so extra. Perfectly good door, but he's just like, nah, I'm gonna fucking throw myself through this window. Yeah, this is the direction I want to go. So many plug already. Fuck my Chungus life. Alright, Ashley, don't play in the bear trap like I did. Fucking do as I say, not as I do. So another similarity to the remake is you can drop her off in places, which is so nice, because God, I don't want to have to deal with her all the time when I'm trying to kill things. I believe she does also still have the unlockable knight armor in this original one. Sarah in the third party. The whereabouts of Sarah are still unknown. Most likely, he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather who used to hunt in this region long ago. I'm pretty certain that he's hiding our property somewhere in that forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sarah. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body, and the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Sarah escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sarah and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever's behind all of this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences. Like, fuck you too, dude. Trying to threaten me. Go grab the blue medallion I didn't shoot here last time. Yeah. There we go. Don't get caught, bitch. sir. Yeah, one huge downgrade in this one from the remake is they are immune to the bear traps in this game, which is horseshit. Bear traps don't give a fuck if you're friend or foe. They just will fuck you up regardless. Probably actually close these so Ashley doesn't plan them. Penelope. Shut up. Oh, she fell. The balance of the citizens in this village are not very good. Now, Karma, I've been here all day not doing anything, and now you want to climb all over me? When I'm trying to do something, you goober? Good jump. Oh, her reaction times are really fast, though. You whistle for her, and she's fucking on it. Nope. I'm at the wrong gate. Tee, you're gonna have to jump it again now, goober. Yeah, you need to be caught. It is actually incredibly refreshing how much they let her do for herself in the remake.
I opened it, Leon.
Good for you, dude. Karma, did you turn on my fan? How the hell did you even do that? No, don't you lay there. You have so many places you can lay.
Welcome.
Don't be an ass. I know you're a cat and that's what you do, but come on.
Selection of what are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
Extract my brain from my fucking skull, please. It's the famous cabin section.
I hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin! Leon!
Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know...
Don't worry, she's cool.
never mind.
Yo, Leon said she's
Supposed to be
cool.
some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
Ashley, upstairs!
Okay, it's game time.
Rootin', tootin', shootin'. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So this section's pretty notorious. You're just having to fight a shitload of dudes in this tiny two-story building. There's another one that I don't quite remember if it's kill-based or if it's time-based. You bitch. Yeah, not the first sickle I've taken to the head. Alright, I need to use some of these grenades. Just to get them out of my inventory. Alright, probably good enough amount used. Ooh, you gonna take me upstairs, big boy? Yeah, so now enemies can start coming from upstairs too. God, he just is constantly giving you things on normal. Jesus. No, it does. It just takes a little while. Yeah, I honestly couldn't remember if I had to come upstairs. I don't like to, because it seems like that the enemies don't really start spawning up here much until you come up here. That one guy falling. That was all I needed.
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here is out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis,
Okay. See you later, dude. I will miss you, Luis. Yeah, when when this new chapter loads, the cabin is just kind of like magically repaired. I like to imagine Lewis just decided to fucking replace the table before he left. He felt really bad. Oh yeah, good yawn. Man, if you would believe it, being in pain all day can be exhausting. It just kind of drains you. And not in the good way.
Welcome.
Welcome.
What are you buying?
Yeah, at this point he wouldn't let you buy the Punisher. But
What are you
like,
selling?
I got that shit for free.
Is that all?
Free
Thank you.
Willy.
Come back anytime.
God, I remember when Will Smith did his rapping thing and he would say shit like Big Willie style. Fucking the 90s was wild. Okay, so... So here you get like a split path decision thing. I like to do both of them though, because there's a treasure on each side. It's like one you get a bunch of dudes and one you get an El Gigante. The El Gigante is noticeably more annoying just because Ashley's there. Don't remember which is which though, so I don't know which one I'm going to first. Okay, this one's dudes. Along with fucking chainsaws. Extra crispy. Don't do it. Excuse me, sir, I would like to shoot your brain. Oh, hi. My man was like, hey, look at me. Me, though. Not everything's about you, dickhead. Oh, he had worms. Don't you hate it when your neighbor has worms? Alright, Ashley, come on. We're gonna put your ass in this one now. Realistically, I don't even know why I moved you, but whatever. That's on me. Just kicking down ladders for the love of the game now. Then you look like a fucking goose when you gotta pick it back up. I don't know why, but I always like misremember what path to take to get to the treasure in this one. I believe it's from down here in the center. So here we meet the Bella sisters. Just like Dr. Salvador, they like chainsaws. Which is fair, chainsaws are cool. So, no, whatever. They are certainly good for intimidation. Their usefulness for murder, though, like, you know, the fact that they can stall and, like, run out of gas, it does make me question. Get off me, dog. Well, that was almost bad. She, like, got out of her stun animation very quickly. Yeah, something like that. Bye, Bella sisters. Yeah, chainsaw enemies in this game is they're really not all that threatening. It's just a matter of not panicking. But then there's one more batch. Did you just call me an asshole? That's rude. I think there might be people behind me. Guess it could be more people I'm hearing from the other side there, though. Well, that's kind of annoying. Take this just in case. I cast testicular torsion. There's apparently one enemy somewhere here based on this achievement. I'm curious where. Unless it's counting the El Gigante, it very well could be. Into the hole I go. Guess I don't shoot that. Gotta cat meowing at my door. My cat loves to go in and out. She never quite makes up her mind. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You little goober. No, yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to go in here. Yeah, and then go through here. Okay. That's another one of the mythical treasures in a barrel. Okay, so now I'm going to go backwards and turn the lever so I can go do the other side as well. Just because I want all the loot. Hope you don't mind, Ashley. I'm going to put you in mortal peril because I want more shiny things. Hey, what are you doing? Little goober. Literally, you're lazy all day, and then when I finally go to do something, that's when you want to get on all up on my lap.
Got some rare things. What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Alrighty. Now let's go do battle with the big hairy man. Wonder if he's into twinks.
Wait.
Actually, no, I think that's a bad idea. Yes, Ashley, I see it. Get over here.
Wait.
Oh. So typically it's a good idea to get some shots in on the Plaga before you climb up to do that. Just shooting it might do more damage, I don't actually know. Motherfucker out here wringing me out like a tire, fucking towel. No, it happened. Yeah, so when he falls, if you're under him, you get a QT to dodge, but Ashley will just stand there and fucking die. Well, I get another chance at hitting him with the boulder. It's so hard to judge, like, if you're angling it right. Really thought that was going to get him closer to a stun than it did. So he will grab her and wring her out like a towel as well. Alright, well, Ashley got fucked with a little bit, but other than that, I'd call that pretty successful. Yeah, so there's like these breakable barrels up here. I'm not really sure how you get those. There might be a way to get the Elegante to fucking break them, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this isn't even like the whole area. You can like break this and then bring it into a larger area. But he's really not too bad to just corral right there. If Ashley suffers some casualties, some damage, that's fine, you know. Builds character. How old is it though? Oh, oops. And then the last treasure in this area is up there. Yeah, that's after the cable cars. Or the fucking ski lift thing, whatever the hell you want to call it. Stair lift, I don't know. I'm not a well-traveled person. I haven't really gone on vacations and did cool shit. Crack 'em. Yeah, so either path you take, you come out here. Just, you know, slightly different paths of this area. But if you do both, you get lots of shinies.
Got a selection. What are you selling?
And frankly, if you're not a magpie,
Is
like,
that
are you
all?
even doing it right?
Thank you. Is it? Thank
And
you.
now that this mask has all of the gems in it, I can go ahead and sell
Thank
that.
you. What are you buying?
I just have so much money. So this game, like, throttles
What are you buying?
your weapon upgrades, I guess, to try and prevent you from getting too busted too quickly. And it leads to a situation like this where I just have like a ton of pesetas, but I can't use them.
Thank
This
you.
weird interdimensional
you
being doesn't
buying?
want my money right now. He's gonna make me wait.
Come back anytime.
You say that, but let me buy upgrades, you fuck. Ki, bitch. Village's last defense. I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He's still alive. I thought that we could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities. For the time being, we shall cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the two Americans. There is a building used to enlighten betrayers just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they still would need to face me in order to get past the last gate which leads out of the village. For only before my sight shall the gate open. So that note was left there by Mendez. In the remake, Mendez's eye is like a sellable item, but in this game it's a puzzle item needed to progress. You just gotta pop his little peeper into the door to go on. This is actually the door that requires his eye. But I do not currently possess an eyeball. Ashley, she's not a team player. She won't give up one of hers. So I've never ridden a stair lift. I am curious if they are like, I don't know, anxiety inducing. Yeah, so this part kind of sucks with the pistol. Because, well, yeah, just being able to see the dot. Not the most reliable thing in the world. I am confused. Tapir. I wish to leave no survivors. I don't care how many bullshit random shots I gotta take. No survivors. We're cleaning up the streets of Pueblo. Ashley being too fucking cool to could jump through the window with me. Flash Grenada. So now, yeah. Nope, nope, that's the path to progress. Right now I want the path to a treasure. Just shoot the dynamite in his hand. Way easier to do on a mouse. So this is kind of that ritual altar that you see in like the opening scene in the remake. It's in like a completely different area, but this is the, yeah. This is where that woman would have been ritual summoned. And then I believe this lets me completely deck out the Stein. Yeah, I think this is one of the points where you can look up her skirt or something and it pisses her off, but... I know a lot of games added achievements. Well, I guess a lot is a stretch, but I know there are a few games that added achievements like that over time. You had this one, you had Nier Automata, popularly with 2B. That game was pretty fucking good.
Welcome.
Welcome to you too, sir.
What are you selling? Ah. Come back anytime.
My man sitting here just freebies sitting on the table.
Is that? Thank you.
Okay, so now it's time for the Mendez fight. It's kind of similar to the remake. It's a lot more simple. There's not nearly the mechanical depth.
We better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah, sorry, the door said no girls allowed. Where's the big cheese? My man moves very quietly for how large he is. That's so sick too, I love that. I got you for 3 minutes.
Hasta luego.
Glorialis Plagos. just so much taller now. Yeah, flame grenades really fuck him up in the first phase. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so one thing going from the remake back to the original here is I forget, like, what attacks give me the ability to evade them. Because you have a lot more availability in the remake. Doo 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 doo.
You better.
Hasta lumbago. Okay, I guess those two flame grenades I threw were... Okay, no, they did do damage. Let's say, I didn't think they were just a suggestion, but what the fuck do I know? Yeah, he doesn't do like the whole throwing, like, you know, pieces of wood or fucking throwing the explosive barrels at you. It's just kind of a tank and spank ordeal. It's so gooey. There's a fair few things to grab in this room. I just don't typically grab them during the fight. Thank you. I think there might even be some more explosive barrels in here somewhere, but... No, he helped me. He helped me by making me use up some of my inventory. Thank you, Mendez. I appreciate it. Gasoline, eh? Okay. I don't know if that's everything, but it's enough.
Are you okay, Leon?
Oh, dude, I'm great. Alrighty, I actually think heading to the castle now. Yo, merchant, you really should have came and watched. All right, I really fucked that guy up in there.
What a selection of. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Come. So now that we got this dude's eyeball, go back to that door earlier that I mentioned needing the eye. And then we're just gonna fucking stare at the door until it lets us through. And we don't get to shooting gallery on the way back down. I only have one eyeball, and it's for you. Don't point. It's rude. Yeah, so the two ways you can do that. You can either kill the driver, or you can just shoot the truck until it blows up. He's so wiggly. That was another instance of him just really quickly getting out of the stun. What a pee-pee chode. Some velvet blue. Makes me feel fancy.
On the other side of the bridge.
Ara ara low.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready?
Come on, climb the wall, pussies.
Come on.
Yeah.
And that concludes the village. So, this game famously has essentially 3 acts. You have the village, which is great. You have the castle, which is great. And then you have Military Island, which is a huge step down. That's kind of where the game just goes full on, you know, horror. What is that? No, this is an action game. Oh, oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. No, come here. Fuck you. This is personal. Cocksucker. Here, Ashley, would you like an egg in this trying times? Little chunk of money behind Merchant Man's house. He's not doing a great job of hiding his shit.
Welcome. Some rare. What are you selling? Is that
Got some rare black tar heroin for you.
Is that Is that
Yeah, Velvet Blue is nothing particularly special. It's just a, like,
What are you buying?
a slightly more valuable spinel.
Thank you.
But most importantly of all, can get the semi-auto rifle now. Man, why are you guys gonna make this so complicated? No. Okay. Hello? James Bond is having a strong? Go.
Thank you.
The mine thrower sucks dick. I will never recommend it, ever.
Is that all? Thank you.
I don't think there is a single RE game where the mine thrower is worth a damn.
Ah. Thank you. Is that all? What are you buying? Thank you.
Everything is just so funny to him. I wish I had
What
his
are you
whimsy.
selling? Come back.
Alrighty. Got a bigger case. Oh woo! Them dogs be howling. Thank you, Dimension Traveling Merchant. So the castle here is a noticeable step up in difficulty. This is like the first portion of the game where Ashley being abducted starts to become like an actual like threat. So to me, it always sounded like these dudes were saying rolling SBD, and it makes me think like they just really want to go play Street Fighter and play some Zangief. Yeah, rolling SBD, my dude. You do them SBDs all day. You gonna hit me with the 720 next? Where'd you go, dickwad? So, like, I feel like you can probably see more enemies here than I think you can, but... Oh, hi. Shut up. Yeah, so this part can get really messy, especially with Ashley. At least to my knowledge, there's not really a good spot to drop her off and put her in daycare. It's like in here would ideally be it, but there are dudes that come up from where I came in from. If I go too far ahead. Mátalo. I wish I could remember where the trigger was for the dudes to spawn at the front door. Oh, maybe I hit it. Muere. Like, these dudes are just talking to themselves. They're just fucking happy to be here. Muere. Oh, hi. Oh, baby, a double. do another check, 'cause I don't know how many dudes spawn here. Yeah, Matalo that fuckhead. Are there not as many catapults as I remember? No, wait, yeah. There's that one there. Excuse you, sir. He is in fact an asshole. Just in case you were wondering. So this area does have the same end goal of using the cannon to break down the door. So the reason I like to park Ashley where I parked her is she should come up with the cannon. Unless I put her too far away, which I very well may have. Yep, looks like I did. Well, fuck me.
Follow me.
God, I wonder if you could kill her with that cutscene. Sorry, dude. I know I told you to come on, but like, I'm gonna fire this cannon now, okay?
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying?
I don't use the
What are
riot
you
gun, you
selling?
fuck.
Is that all? Is that? Come back anytime.
Sure thing, bud. Like, does that radio have to be so loud? You're just gonna
Leon,
give away
here's
my
your current
position.
location.
We decided to lay low on
Fucking
Castle.
everybody knows
Looks
now.
like it was a bad
On
move.
again.
Meaning,
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. I must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Frig. Just my luck.
Yo, we got some interference. Excuse me, Hunnigan. Leon was a chatty to use the platinum sword, but Matalo. Motherfuckers look like Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so this room I stick and move a lot, just because there will be dudes trying to creep up behind you the whole time. Leon didn't want to kick that guy, he felt some compassion. And that other guy thought it was funny. Nueve, nueve. They just start saying 9 for some reason. I don't know. Fucking, I've never been in a cult, but it really seems like it's a weird time. Okay, so I think I need to kill the red zealot down here to stop the spawns. Well. Oh no. You know, maybe that was just survival of the fittest kicking in, you know? Okay. Yo, eat a dick. My flow is sick. Talking shit, you get busted quick. See, motherfuckers don't want to give me time to think. He fell down the stairs. Sometimes you just gotta take a little chuckle in watching a cultist fall down some stairs. Alright, enjoy the little things in life.
this?
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
I have no idea why she wanted to go with him. Like, did she think she would actually be, like, helping? Because she should know that is not the case. Give me all of your things. I'm gonna take your shoes, okay? Hope you don't mind. I promise I need them more than you. Ten out of 10. He stuck that landing so good. No notes. Yeah, so if you aim in like the top center of the shield, you can not only penetrate the shield, but also take their heads in the same shot. It's a big reason I like using the rifle over like the shotgun. Just kind of in general, is it does a lot more, and it's great for shield enemies and range. And I just feel like you already have enough like crowd control options. Fucking gang squad come rolling in. Alright, I guess I shot the door close. Just so satisfying. And gather all of their pennies. Alright, you never know when you might need them. I feel like there's another shield guy at some point here, isn't there? Maybe not. And now we have the main hall of the castle. You can hear a little gremlin just giggling. He's having a nice time. You know, maybe becoming one with the blogger wouldn't be so bad. Everyone's so happy.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar. The eighth
So
Castellan
those
is
things up there with him
magnificent
are
architecture.
Verdugo and U3.
I've been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethren.
Mr. Ramon
No
Salazar.
thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage.
Become.
Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
Like, why do you call me
Never telling
Scott?
any one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Like, who the fuck calls anybody by their middle name? Especially people you don't, like, know personally. The Chimera puzzle is very much still a thing in this one. Once again, it's not nearly as, like, involved, but it is still a thing. And there's a treasure up on this wall right here. Do it. Capture Louis Serra. I have confirmation that Serra has entered the castle. Why he would return during his escape leaves me to question his motives, but we must seize this moment and capture him. We will get the other two Americans after we apprehend Serra. It appears he took some vaccines when he stole our sample. In quotes, he jerked someone off. The vaccines we can do without, but we must retrieve the sample, for it is our lifeblood. I feel there is somebody else or some other group involved in this whole affair. If the sample were to get into the hands of the other entity, the world which we seek to create will not come. We must apprehend Sarah as quickly as possible. Yo, Los Illuminados just wants to come. It's like all they fucking talk about. Yeah, so I've heard just how bad Return to Silent Hill is. But I've also heard that the We Come sign from Silent Hill 2 is in it. And that makes it at least somewhat better. Alrighty. We come to Silent Hill. Alright. We're going to prison. So I don't know why, but I can never remember what the hell these guys are called. But here we get to meet fucking Wolverine. It's an enemy variant that is blind, but they will absolutely fuck you up. So they operate on sound. That's what these bells are in the room for, is a means of giving you an edge over them. And then they have this plaga on their back. Alright, I guess dude just didn't give a fuck about that bell. Yeah, so when you don't have the bells, you can kind of treat these guys like lickers. Like, running or shooting will alert them. Garrador, that's what they're called. Yeah, but yeah, just as long as you don't run or shoot, they don't know where you are. So, with Garradors, it's a positioning thing, being patient.
Follow me.
I believe some enemies spawn upstairs now, so...
Wait.
Mátalo. And nueve to you too, bud. Yeah, 9, yeah. Oh, do you guys just really like 999 because that game fucking slaps? Alright, so here we have a bigger Plaga. Those ones are a lot more threatening. Well, in the sense that they are more lethal. They're not as chaotic. They don't just fucking wiggle around like goddamn regular ones do. Alrighty. Yeah, this is the portion of the game where essentially like every room is a set piece. Like Capcom really wanted just something different for like every section. Oh hey, here we are. So this is one of the most famous rooms in the game. This room is a fucking mess to try and keep organized. So, the saving grace of this section is that there is a finite number of enemies. So you can just kind of like hunker down and thin the herd until the herd no longer exists. The best place to do that is this room here. You do have to watch because enemies will drop from the ceiling. But other than that, the only other entry point is the door. Matalo, motherfucker. Nueve, nueve, nueve.
Follow me. Wait.
Good old through and through right there. Yeah, if it wasn't for the big hole in the ceiling, you could just kind of leave Ashley here and do what you gotta do, but unfortunately, I don't know how many dudes drop down from up here. Come on, open the door. You're a big guy. Yeah, look at that cheeky bitch. So those guys have like the skulls on their head and they're wearing helmets. And that's annoying. Because that means you can't just dome them once and be done. Yeah, so there are crossbow guys just... Oh, yep, someone dropped through the ceiling.
Follow me. Wait.
And then you get some dudes, you know, especially the shield guys there, they will just fucking smack her. glad you think that's funny. Yeah, that sound that you've been hearing are just a bunch of crossbow guys that have been hanging out and wanting to force their pointy objects into me. But I will not let Quan Chi beat me. Fucking Outworld Sorcerer. So things are relatively calm. There could still be guys alive, I don't know. Gonna take a minute to loot the area. Okay.
Follow me.
Ah, shit. I don't.
Wait.
These guys like to throw their sides, which is kind of fucked up, honestly. That was unfortunate. I just kind of stun locked myself there because I don't know why the hell I told Ashley to follow me. Oh, you little shit. Okay. That bullet went through him. I would like to report a crime. My bullets were just stolen from me. So that was just kind of another way you can kind of handle this room. It's if you don't feel like doing a lot of standing around, waiting for them to come to you. You just kind of want to grenade that first bunch. And then get into position for the second bunch. I don't think the crossbow guys spawn until I come down here and step on the switches here. No one said you could get up. Go to bed. Enjoy the great forever sleep. I shall try not to be jealous.
Wait.
So now that spawns a few more guys. So the Punisher, its like gimmick is it has a better penetration than other pistols, which is why it's actually not horrible for these shield guys. Like, sure, it doesn't kill them fast, but I can actually, you know, hit them through their shields with the pistol. I'll just pop a regular herb. Matalo. Matalo. Matalo, brother. And there we get a suplex. What's up, fuckers? I don't know why you weren't stunned, but alright, that's not cool. Yeah, so generally as a rule of thumb, ranged attackers just tend to have a lower health pool and will go down faster. So I didn't really need to worry about trying to get in position for a headshot there. This time I can remember that the entire fucking farmer's market is gonna show up. Hello, boys. Oh. And just fucking Leon couldn't hit anything to save his life. Okay, cool. Not sure how nobody was affected by that, but more power to you, I guess. Yeah, this room is, along with just being noticeably more difficult than like anything else in the game so far, it's also an ammo dump. It's like, I think the room's fun, personally. I know some people really dislike this part of the game, though. Like, this section here is probably the worst bit, because I'm gonna have to send Ashley up to crank a couple of cranks and protect her in the process, while also protecting myself.
Look, there's a crank over there.
Why, Ashley? You want some crank? Is that why you came to Pueblo and you just want drugs?
Watch out for me.
You know, good on her for being able to pull herself up like that. That takes some upper body strength. So the difficulty in this portion comes from the fact that there are enemies down here with you and up there with her at the same time. So it's just, you know, dividing your attention. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Glorious Plagas, brother. God damn it. And this is the situation you really don't want to ever be in. Because when you get in a situation like that, you just kind of have to dump ammo to get things back under control. It's like I could use a flash, but flashes are honestly more valuable. Especially in later sections. Sarah, why are you like this? Ah, fuck. So now we're back on the ground. If she gets grabbed, it's not too big of a deal. It's a pretty long carry to get her out of here. Shoot you in the eyeball. That was a very special grenade.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that? Thank you. What are you buying? Thank you.
Oh, baby girl. We got all kinds of upgrades now.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Thank you, funny merchant man. Yeah, so that treasure's up there. Okay. So now we get kind of a relief.
You all right?
I'm fine! Leave me alone!
Ashley, wait!
Like, such a specific trap to fall for.
Ashley!
What's going on?
See you later, dude.
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
More importantly, she is out of my hair for now.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, because boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter in another life.
So much sass between the two. Okay. like a sewer, and that dude just happened to talk about bugs he let out in a sewer. So they're like camouflaged. Like invisible is not the right word for it. They can be seen. They also have a pretty gnarly death animation on Leon involving like the acid they spit on you. So these guys are also in the remake, but I feel like they're a lot more of a threat here in the original game. The caveat though is that they drop some pretty solid jewels. Pretty consistently. I don't think it's 100%, but dude doesn't know how to use a ladder. I should probably heal. I'm pretty sure I'm in one shot range for them. Yeah, you can realistically run by them, but you can rack up a fair bit of money, and at least in my case, I tend to do a lot of upgrading at this point. I believe these things are called Novistadors. Yeah, in the remake, they really don't do much. They really don't do nearly as much damage, and they die pretty fast. Yo, check out this guy. Alright. Luis's memo. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known about how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here is a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. The Dicrocolium. Once the larvae of this parasitic migrates to the ant's esophagus, it alters the behavior of the ant. When the temperature drops in the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of a plant and clamps onto a leaf using its mandible. It stays there immobile until the next morning, placing the ant where it's most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as sheep. One could conclude that the parasite is manipulating the host body behavior to make its way into the body of its definitive host. Galactosamum. The larvae of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish, such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish will make their way up to the water's surface, where they'll swim until eaten by seabirds. Once again, this peculiar behavior can only be explained by the parasite's desire to get into the bodies of the seabirds. Leucochloridium. This parasite's spore develop in the snail's tentacles. The spore are vivid in color and pulsate continually, somewhat like a worm. Surprisingly, the infected snail makes its way to the top of a plant where it is more visible to the eyes of birds, therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by a bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. Yeah, parasites are fucked up, alright? Like, if you've ever read about, like, cordyceps, and just, yeah, that shit's fucked up. Excuse me, I would like some treasure, please. Okay, that's one that goes with cat's eyes. Yo, I'm draining it. Yes, yeah, you can like kick them in the face if they jump at you, but unfortunately, they don't always go for that. God damn it. You, sir, are fucking not loved by anybody. Like, I get that, alright? I feel that too, but come on. Okay. And I guess if you just want to ignore the flashbang, who am I to stop you? Tell you how to live your life? This goofy ass room. Like, I get we're in a castle, but come on. So I believe that I will now be out in the upstairs section of, yeah, and there's like a congregation of dudes down there. So here I want to pull a little prank. Funniest shit I ever seen. Yeah, so when you're doing jumps like that over those chandeliers, you don't have to time it or anything. You just have to, you can just, whenever the hell the QT pops up, you can just do it. This mask is so fucking elegant, dude. Damn it, I waited too long to go down. Oh well.
Welcome. Some rare. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Is thank you. What are you buying? What are you buying?
Fucking nothing by the looks of it, dude.
Come back anytime.
The Illuminados pendant. could have looted this area earlier, but I really wanted to get Ashley out of the party. So the door there takes you to like a firing range minigame. That's kind of like in the remake, that where you can use like the gotcha machine for the like attachments for the case. I don't actually remember what the hell it gives you in this game. I'm not gonna worry about it though. It's not the most entertaining thing in the world. Castilian Memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the Castilians of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there once was a religious group that had deep roots in the region called the Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first Castilian of the castle took away their rights and powers. As a follower of this religion and as the eighth Castilian, I felt that it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for the sin was to give power back to those who we once took it away from, the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released the Las Plagas from deep under the castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power and to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Las Plagas and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners, the way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many ganados where they will find their reason to live. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which was envisioned, then the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Little man has like, I don't know, a bit of a complex going on. He really wants Papa Sadler to notice him. Okay, this is the, okay. So I wasn't kidding earlier when I said like every room is a set piece here. Like it gets to a point where it's just kind of hard to remember what room is what sometimes. So you can kill that red cultist like real early. I wasn't ready for it because I wasn't entirely sure what room I was in. I cut your face. Yeah, so I know there's like certain angles where you can like see the red zealot. Yeah, like he's right there. That's what he does at this point, is he like sits on that staircase and waits until I go in this door. I want to see if I can maybe get a shot on him. God damn it. Alright, looks like there might be a barrier there. High caliber rifle round right to the dick. Leon, I swear you gotta steady that fucking hand, my dude. Well, that didn't go where I wanted it to. So there's like a trigger for the red zealot to move on once I drop down here. So I wonder... No, that didn't matter. Yeah, this guy's just a prick. And if you don't kill him, he like gets on a turret and it's really annoying. I got a few solid shots on him though. Yeah. And now he's on that fucking thing. And I'll be honest, I don't really remember the best way to deal with this. Okay, at least he was down to 2 shots. So yeah, it's like you can kill him early and save yourself some heartache. Just being able to get some damage on him early though is honestly a godsend. That dude is a grade A twatsicle. The door was locked. Sacrifice of 6 lives shall make way to the true path. That's one. Little bit of basic ass counting.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't
Mr.
need it,
Kennedy.
get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The
Diminutive.
parasites, las plagas are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Yo, why do you gotta bring nationality into this? Yeah, I bet you didn't know they kept dudes with rocket launchers handy. What a castle. Now we get some crossbowmen to go with it. Totally meant to do that. It's like this part can be kind of a pain in the ass to just find a safe place to try and thin out the archers. Like, I love how that big plaga, like, comes out of their neck. That just looks cool. Yeah, luckily the rocket launcher guys, once they blow their load, they just kind of leave. Maybe not the most gentlemanly thing to do, but... Alright. Fucking security system. Oh, look who's back. Yeah, alright. My man fucking just straight up sent that rocket through the wall, but... No, the Plaga is just too strong. You know, we're just out here manipulating reality and shit. Yeah, the thing I mentioned about range guys is like extra true on the rocket launcher dudes. Given the bullshit they have, they drop like instantly. So that is the first part of the Chimera puzzle done. Alright, and right here is actually where I'm going to call it for the night. It is getting late, and I am tired. But, for anyone who may have stopped in, or anyone who may see this video one day, you know, I hope you had fun. Hope you had a nice time. Maybe learned a little something. I think the advice I'm going to give this time is, don't pop a blood vessel in your foot. That shit hurts and leaves a big ass bruise. But that's it for me. Have a good night.